posted about a time shift, okay? Now, I've just brought these two back in from the garden, Millie and Maggy. I put the carrier in the bath like I always do, and they usually both get out. This is the first time that Millie has not gotten out of the carrier. And all I can think of is that she's waiting to go back to the future. It reminds me of a time travelling machine, and she's adamant she doesn't want to come out of it, and she's going to travel somewhere else. That's her little time machine. She's been in the moment. And so where are you going to go, Millie? Millie, we can see you through there slightly. Where are you going, Millie? Where are you going, sweetheart? See if we can turn this down. Let's have a look. We'll be able to see her probably. Through there. Can we? And now Maggy's going into the time machine, okay? Are you going in there as well? Where we're going to go? Where we're going today? Where's Dr. Brown? Hey? Where is he? So as you can see, she doesn't want to get out and have a bath, and this is the first in 7 months about I've had them. And this is just after I posted about time shift, and this is what it looks like, doesn't it? Like a time capsule kind of thing. That's their little that's their transport system, you see? So how about this? It's like, actually, I posted something on Landscape Magazine website, and it's really good. I'm going to post it along with this video. And it explains about stepping through a door, walking into another dimension. I can't remember all the words that it said, but I will post that with this. It was a good one. So she's stepping into the carrier and she's waiting to be taken to another dimension, which is what I'm hoping to do with all you guys. And it's like Brian wrote in his book, that what he's really doing is creating a new dimension, a different dimension of reality, and bringing as many people into that dimension as possible, because it's a more exciting, magical reality. We want everybody to have fun, to be happy, and to see the truth of who they are. So I see that truth of who everybody is. Say for instance on Facebook, when I'm posting pictures of people and creating with those pictures of them, you know, the highest reality is being as creative as possible, being as loving as possible. We are highly advanced spiritual beings, and we can create any kind of reality that we want, okay? And I know what kind of I'm in a non-linear time, like I've already said, and it's a way of perceiving the world. And say for instance, you know, in someone else's perception, my mother for instance might just think, oh, Millie doesn't want to go in the bath, and someone might think, oh, she doesn't want to go in the bath, get her out. But I know my animal companions, and I know what they're telling me at all times. So last night when Millie started to take the receipts out of a makeup bag, and that said balance on 69, the divine intelligence is running through all these animals, and we can also say it's also ourselves imagining ourselves as these animals. You know, everything's within the cosmic imagination, the cosmic mind of God. Everything's within that, and these ducks are myself. I don't know any separation from myself and the animals or anyone else. I know myself as you, and you and you and you, everything. So everyone that comes into my reality, I greet them as myself, and I perceive them as I'm seeing myself, who is maybe stuck in linear time, but I'm seeing them from a non-linear perspective. So then obviously I'm going to help that part of myself move into and move into the non-linear state, so they can see how, you know, the truth of who they are, the highest reality, and then the fact that they, you know, even in the past, things that have happened maybe in the past that doesn't really exist. I can help change. We can help change the perspective on that. So somebody might have experienced, you know, like, say for instance, I'll explain when I was on my Once Partners Ryan's page. I often get guided. I just often go to certain pages to just check up on people, see how they are. And so I'd gone onto his page, and at the side on the live feed it said something about twin flames. So it said about twin flames on the live feed, and I saved it. And at the time that I saved information on twin flames, someone knocked on the door, and no, actually before that, what had happened is I'd saved the information on twin flames on Ryan's profile. At the same time, Brian, my twin, had posted something about grassroots, and it made me giggle because obviously grass is associated with my ex-partner, is his name. And so as Brian had posted that, then there was a knock on the door, and it was Purdy, Miss Purdy, and she said my uncle had gone into cardiac arrest, so I had to rush around there, and it was all very Back to the Future, but in their world it isn't it is in their world, in their linear time it's not. In my world it is, and I see everything that's happening in that moment from a Back to the Future perspective. It's how I can kind of describe it to you guys. The future is living in basically non-linear time. You're returning to source and true time. So I saw what was going on in the moment, and I was taking everything in as I do in every moment, and recording it, sharing the information. So one day, I'm sure then those people that I am sharing information on are going to look back at those moments and realise that they've been co-creating with spirit in non-linear time. That's even though their mind is stuck in linear, I live with them in non-linear. So I live with everyone that I meet in non-linear, and therefore I do not see. Hello. Therefore, I do not see anybody as a victim. I see everybody as godly beings, divine beings who are just yet to realise it. And yes, it's fun. So it's a beautiful place. It's non-linear time, and obviously I want everybody to live in a non-limited way of being, so that they're not bound by linear time and that perspective. So hopefully in my work and what I share is going to help you guys to understand what character you've been playing in the divine play, and to see yourself from a higher reality. You know, and shift yourselves, quantum leap yourselves into a high reality. Now, say for instance, my friend Christian, he has some, you know, people that maybe harm themselves, like slash their arms and stuff. Well, okay, we could change that round and say Al Slash is the name of somebody from Quantum Leap. So we can quantum leap ourselves into a higher reality where there is no self-harming. There is that we're not in that confinement where we feel the need to harm ourselves because we're stuck in, you know, a prison in our minds. And we can shift out of that prison, and that's what really it is. That's what non-linear is. It's really living without borders, boundaries and imprisonment of the mind. and time has a lot to do with that. And we feel that, you know, worries about the future and worries about the past and worries about what we're going to do in the next moment and things like this. But when we realise that that doesn't exist and it only exists in our minds, does that thought about time, and we can shift ourselves to the now present moment that's always nowly present. And anyway, that's enough from me. I'm going to get these two tinkers back in the bedroom. And perhaps when I wake up a little more I can share some more on this whole time concept. But you know, I share as much as I can on it. It's not... Are you okay, darling? There's some people that are more up on certain things than others. So, you know, I'm not a physicist, but I share what I know, and it's not really difficult to understand. It's just the fact that, you know, when you perceive reality, you're perceiving from one angle, okay? You can't see all the sides of the dice, as I call it, the dimensions and multi-dimensional state of being. So the reason why I see myself in all of life and know myself as all of life is because I'm in that multi-dimensional state of being, and as all awakened beings are. And we like to bring other parts of ourselves back home, you know. Stop playing the victim and being trapped in hell. There's no need to be trapped in hell any longer than you need to, you know. You're a cosmic being of love and light, and it's time to play, okay? That's enough for now, isn't it, Maggie? Yeah? Okay. Bye, folks. Love you lots.